He's reacting to circumstances that happen today, the news feed, if you will. He's responding to what's in the news today, and he's reacting to somebody, because somebody said that he's actually close with the guy that runs North Korea, so he's blowing that up. And then somebody accused him, he said, of being close to Putin. And he said, well, I can't really be mad at Putin. Putin said, I'm a genius and I'm going to lead the Republican Party. I mean, that's off a good start, right? Wouldn't we better be get along with Russia than not get along with him? Hell, at least he's a strong leader. We don't have a strong leader. Hell, we don't have a leader, right? We don't have a leader. We don't have a leader, period, right? And the crowd's going nuts. And it's pure situational, pure circumstantial. That's why nobody can pin the guy down. That's why nobody knows what he's going to do next, because he doesn't know. He's totally reacting to what's out there. Again, it's something I can relate to. Well, look, I'm going to stop with the comparisons. I'm going to go to the audio sound bites here. This is Trump. You got to hear this. Yesterday afternoon in Bismarck, North Dakota, Trump had a press conference before he had his rally. And during the Q&A, a reporter said, Elizabeth Warren, she seems to have made it her job. And Trump interrupted the reporter.
Who, Pocahontas? Pocahontas. Well, no, she is it offensive? You tell me. Oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Pocahontas? Is that what you said? Elizabeth Warren?
So the reporter was all offended. Trump said, who, Pocahontas? Well, no, and it was a female reporter. She said, is that offensive? And Trump said, look, is it offensive? She's the one. And the reporter, that's very offensive to call her Pocahontas. And Trump said, you tell me. I'm sorry. Really? Well, I'm sorry. The reporter says, yes, it's very offensive. And Trump said, I'm sorry about the Pocahontas. Is that what you said, Elizabeth Warren? Is she fake cheekbones? So, the reporters don't know what to do with this. The reporter was Native American. The reporter gets, these reporters are used to being able to silence candidates by, that's offensive. How dare you, Mr. Trump? And Trump just keeps firing right back at him. And then he said, look, about Pocahontas. See, Elizabeth Warren is a fraud, folks. Elizabeth Warren is as white as any white person has ever been white. She is so white that 5 seconds in the sun and she turns red, okay? She said when she was trying to get hired at Harvard that she has Indian blood because she needed to be part minority. Being a woman wasn't enough. She had to be part minority. She had to use affirmative action to get hired. So she said there was Indian blood way, way back in her family tree, and the evidence was her high cheekbones. She said all that. It's not Trump's fault that he heard it and calls her on it. It's not Trump's fault that everybody else thinks it, but nobody else will say it. This is how the left gets away with all this. They lie. They come up with these phony things about themselves and about their supporters, and they get away with it because everybody on our side is afraid to bring it up because she's a woman. That could be sexism. It could be racism, whatever. The Republicans have been so cowed into silence and not being critical, and Trump just makes fun of them, mocks them, and fires it right back at him. And this is one of the things, this is what he continued saying in that same press conference.
She is a senator that's highly overrated. She was a Native American. She said she was Native American, but she wasn't able to document it. She said, well, I have high cheekbones. You see, I have high cheekbones, so I'm a Native American. And she then, I don't know if you'd call it a fraud or not, but she was able to get into various schools because of the fact she applied as a Native American and probably able to get other things. I think she's as Native American as I am, okay? That I will tell you. But she's a woman that's been very ineffective, other than she's got a big mouth.
Big mouth.
She's been ineffective, other than she's got a big mouth. What is this next? The war on women is a sputtering failure. That's a Hillary Clinton Twitter page ad in a new series of ads entitled A Message from Your Possible Next President. Okay, it's a Hillary video that quotes Trump. It's one of these ads, again, trying to spread this whole notion of Republican war on women, drawing Trump into it. It's another Hillary ad with Trump quotes that Hillary thinks is going to be highly embarrassing and disqualifying to Trump.
Well, you know, pregnancy is never, it's a wonderful thing for the woman. It's a wonderful thing for the husband. It's certainly an inconvenience for a business.
All right, now, over the music, there are graphics that say a message from your possible next president on pregnancy. And that's Trump. And then they play pregnancy is never, it's a wonderful thing for the woman. It's a wonderful thing for the business. It's certainly an inconvenience for a business. Wonderful thing for the wife, wonderful thing for the husband, certainly an inconvenience for the business. And then the graphic, a message from your possible next president on pregnancy. Hey, look, they are the ones who try to take pregnancy and make it an illness, are they not? Hillary Clinton and her band of feminazis are the people who have tried to justify abortion on the premise that pregnancy is an illness. Don't doubt me. If some of you ladies in this audience are young and have never heard that, I beg you, do not doubt me. It has become, and at one time was a staple of the pro-choice movement, that pregnancy was an illness. This is one of the things they used to justify what went on at Planned Parenthood. Pregnancy, there was a law professor. This stuff matters. It's why we've got certain kinds of women today. Remember Catherine McKinnon at the University of Michigan? This was a feminist teacher. This is back in the late 80s and 90s. She was a professor of feminist studies, women's studies, or whatever. And one of her guiding principles was that all sex is rape, even the sex in marriage. And this woman was a highly touted Democrat spokeswoman. She was quoted, she was heralded. Now, there were women that attended her class, countless women that attended her class, young college students. They have since graduated and gone out in the world. She was dead serious when she said and she was on TV justifying it. I don't forget this stuff. This is the kind of stuff that confuses men and women into not knowing how they're supposed to act, into not trusting their instincts vis-a-vis the opposite sex and so forth. It's as damaged as it can be. All sex is rape, including the sex of marriage. Wives are no different than other victims of sexual abuse. And there were women in her classes, and they're not out in the world. And they believe in this stuff. And they did say that pregnancy was an illness and that abortion was the cure. I'm not making it up.
The wonder of Rush will continue on the EIV network. News Talk 820 AM, 99.5 FM, HD2, WBAP.
Hey, folks, Memorial Day is coming up. It's our chance to honor those who have served our country. And my good friends at Mahindra Tractors are stepping up for the third year in a row with the Mahindra Military Salute giveaway. This year is special because Mahindra is giving away their all-new utility vehicle, the Impact XTV 750S Camo Edition. The Mahindra Impact will go to someone special who is active duty or a veteran of the U.S. military. To nominate somebody, go to RushLimbaugh.com. Look for the Mahindra Military Salute giveaway. My thanks to Mahindra, makers of the world's #1 selling tractor, and God bless all of you who protect our freedom.
No purchase necessary. Void in Alaska, Hawaii, and where prohibited. Open to contiguous U.S. residents 18 and over who are active duty or a veteran of the U.S. military. Sweepstakes ends at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time, May 29, 2016. Take advantage of rock bottom prices and test drive a Mahindra today at Landmark Equipment's 4 Dallas area locations, or visit landmarkeq.com. That's landmarkeq.com.
Hi, I'm Rob. If you have issues with slow-moving or clogged drains, Berkey's is here to help. Hi, this is Jamie Wooldridge of Berkey's Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. I'm pleased to introduce to you 123 Drain Clearing Service by Berkey's. For only $123, which includes our dispatch fee, a highly trained and licensed technician will clear any main drains in your home that have external cleanout access. The technician will then inspect your drain with sophisticated camera equipment to ensure the problem is fixed and will provide you with a 123-day clog-free guarantee on that drain. If you have repetitive problems with your drains, The camera inspection will help direct us to a permanent solution for you. With our A+ Better Business Bureau rating, you can be assured that the Berkey's technician that comes to your home is someone you can trust. No matter what time of the day you have a problem, you can always count on Berkey's Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical to be there when you need us. Call 877-BERKEYS, that's 877-237-5397, or visit Berkeys.com.
State licenses TACBL 41879E, M38424, and TECL 30739.
Business owners, you need to listen to this. Banks do not loan to small businesses, and your banker is not your friend. Hello, I'm Corey Stafford with World Business Lenders. We're a direct lender, and our only business is making loans to business owners like you. We offer a true business loan without requiring any collateral, and a collateral-based loan with terms up to 3 years. We're not a broker, and we don't charge broker fees, and since we are a direct lender, we can fund quickly. We make loans from $10,000 to $2 million with payback terms from 3 months to 3 years, and you don't need perfect credit. We approve over 80% of our loan applications, and we can fund in just a matter of days. So if you need funding to grow your business, buy inventory, or just need working capital, call me now at 855-85-FUNDS and get approved within 24 hours and get your funds quickly. Or apply online now at simplyquickbusinessloans.com. Just call 855-85-FUNDS or apply online at simplyquickbusinessloans.com. Get funded now.
Open line Friday and one.
Welcome to the Morning Medical Minute, brought to you by North Texas Specialty Physicians. I'm Dr. Stuart McHale. Patients with chronic medical conditions often take multiple medications, and when they move from one healthcare setting to another, like from the hospital to home or from home to an assisted living center, medication errors can occur. That's why it's so important for everyone, the patient, the family, and the medical team, to be aware of which medications the patient takes. When a care transition occurs, new medications should be compared to all of the prescriptions a patient has been taking, as well as herbal supplements and over-the-counter drugs. This will help prevent dosing errors and adverse drug reactions. As a patient or caregiver to a patient, make sure you fully understand the medication instructions, especially during transitions in care. And if you have any questions, be sure to consult your doctor right away.
For more information on North Texas Specialty Physicians, call 817-332-8847 or visit www.ntsp.com.
All in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone at 800-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look. 800-955-STONE. 800-955-STONE. That's 800-955-7866.
Your election station, WBAP, Fort Worth, Dallas. KPLX HD2, Fort Worth.
WBAP.com.
A Cumulus station.
WBAP. News Talking 20. The news and talk of Texas.
Good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock from the WBAP Classic Chrysler Jeep Dodge News Desk. I'm Chelsea Wade. Working against the clock. That story after traffic and weather on the ones. Now with the classic Chevrolet.com right now. Traffic watch. Here's Maria Miller.
In Dallas County, 75 southbound at Lovers, accident in the 2 left lanes. Southbound at the exit ramp to Coit, there is a wreck. Spur 408 northbound at I-20. There's a wreck in the right lane. There's also a separate one in the same area. 635 eastbound Skillman, HOV 2 left lanes blocked. 635 southbound Oates, HOV and left lane taken away by an accident. Tarrant County, 30 eastbound 35W, an accident blocking the left lane. With the WBAP Right Now Traffic Watch, I'm Maria Miller.
Don't miss the final week of Classic.
Now the WBAP forecast with Weather Channel meteorologist Scott Lorrimore.
All the flood alerts remain south of the Metroplex here for the afternoon. Light to moderate rain for us this afternoon. I think our severe weather window will be limited here in the Metroplex. Most of that action south of us. Our high today 83. Stray thunderstorm early tonight 72, and then a stray storm tomorrow. Hot, humid 91 degrees. Sunday should get a break. Sunshine upper 80s. More stray storms on Monday in the mid 80s. brought to you by MyCleanPC.com. If your computer's running slow, go to MyCleanPC.com. Get a free diagnosis. Increase your computer speed today with MyCleanPC.com. For WBAP News, I'm Scott Laria-Moore at the Weather Channel.
News brought to you by Classic Buick GMC in Carrollton. Search crews in the Mediterranean Sea may have been given a break. Correspondent Nick Robertson says Airbus reports it recorded an emergency beacon from the missing aircraft and will narrow the search area. But time, it's ticking.
They would be listening for the pings from the transmitters, the beacons that are on the black boxes. Of course, the clock ticking there, those black box transmitters, beacons transmit for about a month. So this should very much speed up the investigation from here.
A week after Airbus A320 crash with 66 people on board, investigators still have no clear picture of its final moments. Since 1945, American presidents have regularly visited Japan, but until today, none had ever gone to the site of the first use of an atomic weapon in war.
The White House made clear when the visit was announced, President Obama was not going to second guess what at the time was a popular, if gut-wrenching decision by President Harry Truman 71 years ago to drop the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima. There he met with some survivors and used a speech to call for a nuclear weapons-free world.
But we have a shared responsibility to look directly into the eye of history and ask what we must do differently to curb such suffering again.
Tens of thousands of residents died immediately and in the aftermath, not only at Hiroshima, but with the bomb dropped on Nagasaki as well, bringing Japan to surrender. I'm Bob Costantini.
Some millennials are taking a serious look at Donald Trump. A Harvard Institute of Politics poll says that 25% of people under 30 say they'd vote for Trump if he faced off against Hillary Clinton in the fall. Bernie Sanders still has the clear advantage among millennials. The AAA says lower airfare will send more people to the airport this Memorial Day weekend, but bad weather caused delays this morning at DFW. Passengers started lining up at the American ticket counters before dawn.
I fly a lot, so it's just can't do anything about it. It's weather.
It's kind of nerve-wracking, but at the same time, there's nothing you can really do about it. You know, it's just the weather. I'm flying from DFW to Boston and then to Amsterdam to Italy.
The AAA says airfares are down about 26% this year and expects about 2.6 million people to fly this weekend. Texas business real-time numbers on Wall Street. The Dow up 1, the Nasdaq higher by 13, and the S&P 500 has gained 2. Again, the high today 83, right now at 74 at 104. From the WBAP newsroom, I'm Chelsea Wade.
Travertine in your home? Dalworth Clean. 267-8433.
Hey guys, it's Dan.
And Chris, your friendly gun pros from Shotgun Blasters.
And we've got another amazing deal for you this weekend.
All bullpup shotguns are 40% off this Friday and Saturday only at Shotgun Blasters.
That's right. Every bullpup shotgun in our store is marked down 40%.
So stop by and see us at 121 in Hebron Parkway in Carrollton.
Or go online at shotgunblasters.com.
And let's take time to remember our fallen heroes this Memorial Day.
That's right, Chris. They made the ultimate sacrifice so that we can enjoy the freedoms in this great nation of ours.
I'm David McNeil, founder and owner of WeatherTech.com, the world's leader in vehicle accessories, where we strive to continually exceed our customers' expectations. As a customer myself, I only work with companies with the same mission. AmericanEagle.com, our web design, development, and hosting company, has continually exceeded my expectations since the last century. That's how long WeatherTech has been a customer of AmericanEagle.com. We've grown our business tremendously over the last 17 years, and our website has been a key to our growth. What I like about AmericanEagle.com is that they're a family-run business and financially stable, so I don't have to worry about them disappearing on me, and they focus on my business goals and objectives. If you're in need of serious, experienced, and expert website design, development, strategy, and hosting, contact AmericanEagle.com. They've done it for me at WeatherTech.com, and they'll do it for you.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 877-WEB-NOW1. That's 877-WEB-NOW1. AmericanEagle.com, 877-WEB-NOW1.
Get total freedom in your life safely and quickly. Build wealth and passive income so you never worry about working till you drop, losing your job, or retiring in poverty. Hi, I'm Steve Davis, an investor in thousands of units over the years. Now it's your turn. Del Walmsley has been my mentor for nearly 25 years, and he's taught over 100,000 people just like you the principles of financial freedom through live one-on-one mentoring at Lifestyles Unlimited and his national radio show. I'm excited to tell you about the real estate workshop that changed my life. The workshop gets you on the inside of what we do and what we believe and unlocks the 5 ways we make money in real estate. Just like your personal trainer, Lifestyles Unlimited will motivate, encourage, and teach you so you can get in the best financial shape of your life. Call 866-971-8970 or go to luidfw.com. That's luidfw.com to register for the workshop that will change your life and let you stop worrying about working till you drop, losing your job, or retiring in poverty.
Now, from the heart of Texas, this is the Rush Limbaugh Show on 820 AM, 99.5 FM HD2, WBAP.
Yes, my friends, welcome back. Great to have you. Rush Limbaugh executing assigned host duties flawlessly. Zero mistakes. Doing what I do every day, making the complex understandable, serving humanity just by showing up. All of that with half my brain tied behind my back. Just to make it fair.
And now, from sunny South Florida, it's Open Line Friday.
That's right. We got one busy broadcast hour remaining here. Telephone number, if you want to be on the program, 800-282-2882. And the email address is elrushbo@eibnet.com. Man, oh man, I checked the email during the break, and there is overwhelming response to the last audio soundbite I played. The Hillary Clinton ad featuring audio of Donald Trump on pregnancy. So let's go back. And we'll do it again here. We'll set the stage, and I'm going to address some of the comments I got in the email. I'm not going to read the emails because they're pretty much common. And they're all reacting to what Trump said about pregnancy and business. So here's the stage. Hillary has a series of ads that she's running on Facebook. She runs them on Twitter. She runs them on Instagram. She runs them on Snapchat. She never heard of these places. There's other people doing this for her. And one of the ads, well, one of the themes for a lot of ads is war on women and how Trump is a misogynist and a sexist and a brute and a boor and B-O-O-R and somebody who is not sensitive to the needs, desires, and circumstances of women. So Hillary and her crack staff have gone out there and found what they believe are audio sound bites of Trump that make their point. They haven't the slightest idea what's happening to them. This is, how to explain this again without using too many words. This is classic. This is Hillary Clinton, David Brock, and Media Matters, and their assumption that every American agrees with the way they think about things, and nothing could be further from the truth. And in this case, they believe that every American agrees with militant, now gang type feminism. And the people who don't are a Luddite minority, a bunch of lunk cluckheads. They believe that most Americans are mainstream leftists, interested in social justice and all that. And they also believe that most Americans think every Republican is a reprehensible jackass. And so the attitude behind everything they do incorporates all that. It's one of arrogance and condescension and a smarmy know-it-allism. And so when it comes to your average ordinary Republican, they get away with this because your average ordinary Republican is so afraid of it, so cowed by it, that he doesn't react to it. Other than to apologize or to, no, please, that's not me. Trump just throws it right back in their face, and they don't know what to do when it's thrown right back in their face. That makes the third response on them, and they don't know what to do with the third response. They launch an attack, and what they are used to is that's the last thing that happens. They launch the attack, the media amplifies it, and the Republican under attack is duly destroyed. Well, with Trump, they launch the attack, the media amplifies it, and then he throws it right back in their face and smacks them upside the head with it, putting the onus on them for the third reply, and they don't have anything. because they've never had to. They don't usually get that far. After they attack somebody and the media amplifies it, the Republican usually resigns, retires, or slinks away in shame. Trump throws it right back at them, putting the onus on them for the third response fire back. They've got nothing. That's what this is. They think, because this could work to destroy somebody like Romney or Jeb or whoever, they think, hey, it's a Republican, we'll use it. And they have this arrogant belief that every woman thinks that Trump is just a pure reprobate. And all they have to do is highlight it. You know, this assumption that everybody thinks like they do. They've always gotten away with that. So you will hear music. You will hear flourishing strings and music. And there's a graphic over the music which says a message from your possible next president on pregnancy. And then the ad plays something Trump has said. In this case, it's going to be about pregnancy. And then after the Trump audio is concluded, the flourishing music returns and the graphic returns and says a message from your possible next president on pregnancy. So this thing takes 17 seconds to go by with all that. And they think, I'm sure, that this is the kind of thing that's going to destroy Trump. This is going to make every woman hate Trump, make every woman despise Trump. And that's where they totally blow it. It's where they are entirely clueless. It's classic. And the email response I'm getting to this is just one little sliver of evidence that I'm right about it. Here's the whole thing. Message from your possible next president on pregnancy.
Pregnancy is never, it's a wonderful thing for the woman. It's a wonderful thing for the husband. It's certainly an inconvenience for a business.
A message from your possible next president on pregnancy. And that's the ad. Now, my response initially was to take on the pregnancy is wonderful for the woman, wonderful thing for the husband, inconvenience for the business. But the point I wanted to make was these are the people who have portrayed pregnancy as an illness. They don't portray pregnancy as some great thing. Hillary Clinton and the feminazis of today do not portray pregnancy as some wonderful thing. It's an illness, if they need it to be. It's a disease, if they need it. Whatever they need a pregnancy to be to justify an abortion is what it is. Because abortion is the objective, not birth. In a political sense, I'm talking about. That's exactly. So these people have no ground to stand on here when they want to start attacking what somebody else thinks about pregnancy. These are the people who've defiled it by making a number one objective of it to abort one and then to claim that it's an illness in justification. And make no mistake, again, as I say, if you're a young woman and you've not heard that, do not please doubt me. Do not doubt me, because that was common in the 90s, and it still is. Or they do portray it as an inconvenience. Oh, it's an interruption. It's the result of some guy who didn't take precautions. Some guy had his way with a woman against her will. Whatever they have to do to portray this as something worthy of getting rid of. But the third element of this, where Trump says it's an inconvenience for business, my email reacting to this has been universal with one message. He's right. It is. If an important member of your team gets pregnant and is going to be gone for months at a time, it is an inconvenience. That, by the way, does not say that Trump disagrees with. See, this is the difference. He just is being truthful. It's another one of these things you're not supposed to say. When it comes to maternity leave, you're supposed to be universally supportive. You're supposed to put the onus back on the employer. You're supposed to never, ever pipe up and talk about how inconvenient it might be. But Trump does, because it is. It requires somebody to take alternative measures. You have a job that needs to be done. You have somebody doing the job. Now, they're not going to be there for a couple of months for whatever reason. You have to have somebody move in there that can keep doing the job. And if you have the job available and somebody's hired to do it, it's meaningful. It's not a no-show job. So you've got to get somebody in there that can continue to do the work. And in that sense, it is an inconvenience. Now, people like Hillary and her feminist buddies on the left think that this is a huge indictment that they're going to really nail Trump to the wall on this. This shows how insensitive he is. This shows how selfish he is. This shows how all that matters to him is his business, his profits. All he sees is inconvenience. He doesn't have any appreciation for what women go through or any of that. And of course, I'll guarantee you none of that is backed up by the way Trump actually treats women or behaves with women who work for him, which we've already documented. The point is, it's just another instance where Trump has uttered what any sensible person would say, and does say privately, but wouldn't have the guts to say it publicly like Trump does. That's just another reason why some people applaud him. It's not going to backfire on him. Mrs. Clinton thinks it is, and her associates think that it is, because they're used to getting away. I mean, you really can't blame them. They create this silly notion of a war on women, wherein an entire political party is supposed to hate women and is supposed to do everything it can to keep women down. And there are actually media people who believe it and amplify it. And then you've got actual brain-dead Democrats that believe it. So you can't blame people like Mrs. Clinton thinking they're going to score with it. But stop and think for a war on women. An entire American political party wants to conduct a war on women because they hate them. Because they don't like them. Because they want to keep them. Whatever. It's absurd. It defies all common sense. And yet it became a campaign issue. And they're trying to now attach Trump to this war on women. And it's going to blow up in their faces. Because all they've got on this is the charge. But the evidence is something that they do not have. Mike in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, as we get back to the phone.